Good morning, Tradeify Nation, and welcome to the first ever London session stream. My name is Nick. If you don't know me from the New York sessions, I'm one of the 3 hosts there, and now we'll be hosting this daily segment during the London session from now on. Just making sure that everything is working. If you can hear me well, if you can see me well in the chat, please let me know. So I see everything is working as it should, and then we're gonna jump right into it. Let me know if it's lagging or audio is cutting out. Just let me know in the chat really quick. And then we're good to go. Peter says yes. All good, perfect. All right, then let's do this. Let's get into the London session, first ever. As you can see, my charts are white, okay? Yeah, if you've been to the New York sessions, damn it, I know, they shouldn't be, but hey, here we are. And we're just gonna go with white charts now. As you can see, we have NQ open in the top left, we have S&P, ES open in the upper right corner. We have gold futures in the lower left, and we have oil futures in the lower right. Okay, I see we're lagging a bit. Hoping that gets resolved here. Can't really do anything about it, unfortunately. Today we're gonna give away 3 50K growth accounts during this session, so make sure that you stay until the end because we're gonna spread those giveaways throughout the entire stream, all right? It's gonna be very good. So let's dive into chart analysis. First of all, we have the London Open coming up in about 7.5 minutes. So we're gonna go through NQ first. I always do top-down analysis right when I start in the morning. I don't do this during the New York show, so it's good that you're here now because I do this in the morning when I trade. So we're on a daily chart on NQ right now, and as we see, like we're still in this kind of like consolidation zone pretty much since 31st of July, right? We do have this trend line that I marked out yesterday during the New York session. I've already been talking about this plenty of time, but until this really breaks, I don't see that we're going back up. Although, based on my model that I trade, the fractal model, we would technically be bullish for today. But let's see where it takes us. I mean, I do expect if we break this trend line, then we're going to get the heavy push back to all-time highs. Right now, I don't see that happening. But guys, let me know in the chat, like, what do you think? Are we going up? Are we going down? So on the daily, we obviously have significant level, which is here. Right, that's the 23,218. We have the monthly open before that even, which is the 23,309s. And of course, to the upside, we would have the daily open and then previous day mid that are responsible. Come on, can I talk in the morning? That are obviously important, and the trend line, of course. So then after the daily, I go down to the 4-hour to see if there's anything on my model. We see here almost got a candle 2 closure, then got a candle 3 closure, but ultimately that would mean that we're gonna expand further, although we had a pretty big expansion candle already. So I'll go down to the 1-hour. Let's see if we can get anything here. So we did swipe this Thursday low here, as you can see, like this the 1-hour chart. On Friday the 22nd, we did swipe this low on the 23,120s, right? And then pushed heavily up. That was the boner candle, the good old J-Pow candle. So since then we've been retracing the move, but we haven't fully retraced it. Okay, so we still have a little bit to go here if we want to fully close that gap. As you can see, we would need, what's that? Let's see how big that move is. Price range wise, that would be 28 points more. So 28 points more to retrace that full move. I see somebody in the chat say share screen. Well, just make sure that you're live because I am sharing my screen at this point. But we need 28 points more to fully retrace the move. Let me go back here. this is new, you know. Like usually I have producer Drew doing everything. Now I have to do OBS. I have to do the screen sharing software. I have to do everything. So let me get used to this. Okay, I'll make it up with a couple giveaways here. But besides that level, we do have fair value gap that we tapped into here on the 1 hour for all you ICT traders. Oh, my sharing is frozen. Huh, that is interesting. That is interesting. Let me check what the problem is, because on my end, it's looking nice. It's looking good. I'll just switch to my webcam really quick. And then we go back to the chart and see if it's unfrozen. Oh, it seems to stay stuck. What are we gonna do about this? Wait, let me just restart the capture. Oh, there we go. We should be good. We should be good. Let me know, chat. Are we seeing this? Are we seeing my cursor moving now? Let me know. Moving the cursor until I get something in the chat. I think so. I see it on the stream now. Okay, great, perfect. Now we got it. Technicalities put aside. We got the issues fixed. So let's do this now. Damn it, man. This is giving me a hard time today. But anyways, okay, I'll go back. We do have this big trend line here, the red one, okay, that I've talked about on during the US session multiple times. Yeah, now it seems to be working fine. This is great. Sorry about that. You know what? If you, I'll make this up. I'll make this up with a couple giveaways. This is gonna be good. So bear with me. So big trend line is important. Again, like the J-Pow candle that we got on Friday here from the Jackson Hole meeting. That one still needs 28 points to retrace fully, right? For all your ICT traders, I talked about that. We're on the 1 hour chart here. We have this pretty big fair value gap that we tapped into, and we're now rejecting. So that would indicate further downside. And we still, as I said, we still need to kind of close this gap. So I'm here for some more downside. That would be great. On the 15 minute, let me check what we got. 15 minute, we did hit previous day. Well, we had previous day high at, what was that, 23,600s on NQ. And then what is today's high? The Asia high is currently sitting at 23,516. So we're kind of like in the middle of the range right now of what, or like in the middle of the move that we formed so far today, right? And Nate, yeah, what's up, man? Drop a like. I like that. I'll make it up with giveaways. So we're kind of like in the middle of today's trading session since Asia opened, right? Remember, Asia opens 1 hour later than the actual future market opens. So keep that in mind always, so you don't get confused. When I say Asia high, I mean the high after the first hour when the future market opens, okay? So usually during the London session, I trade on the 5 minute chart, all right? 5 minute chart, and I tried the fractal model. That's why my charts are white. Sorry, guys. Hey, Samantha, good morning. Good morning to Scotland. I'm from Switzerland, so we're not too far. Obviously, we have previous day low, as you can see here, 23,443. That is holding very much. We tapped into it pretty much at 11 p.m. EST. Then we tapped into it again shortly before 1 a.m. EST, and now we tapped into it again at 2:30 a.m. excuse me, 2:30 a.m. EST. So this is definitely a significant level that I do want to see a clean breakthrough. Otherwise, I don't think we're going to get the downside. But if we break through this cleanly, we could see further downside here, definitely until the gap, maybe even close the gap. Not during the London session, I think, but for today in general. One very important thing here, during the London session, for those of you who trade this already, I mean, you know this, but for those of you who are new trading the London session, this could happen, right? We could take out previous day low and then move higher up. People are saying I should max the volume more. Let me adjust my gain here really quick. So I just maxed the volume, or like pushed up the volume a bit more. Let me know if that works. And by the way, we do have the London Open right now. So in Matt's words, Ding ding, motherfucker. Let's see where it takes us. As I said, we could see a fake out, but let's see. Let's see. On ES, we have a similar move as on NQ. I'm mainly focused on NQ during this session. I just trade ES if it looks better, or I trade golden oil if needed when ES and NQ don't present me with a setup. Based on the fractal model, we do have a candle 3 closure here. Now could trade candle 4, but I'm going to be careful because of this previous day low. So let's see and wait. Which is actually a good time for a giveaway, guys. What do you think? Let me know, chat. Should we do a giveaway to start off this London stream? Little giveaway. What's up, Peter? What's up, what's up, what's up? Let me know. Should we do a giveaway? I'm down to do a giveaway, so just gotta let me know in the chat. You'll take 1-6. All right. Green says yes. Gary says let's go. All right, let's do a giveaway, okay? Because why not? Here's how you participate in a giveaway. You have to like the stream. You have to subscribe to the channel, right? And I will drop a keyword here in a second. Once I do, just type that keyword in the chat, but only type it once. If you type it more than once, you will be disqualified, which would suck. I mean, imagine first ever London stream and then you get disqualified. Like, that would be bad. The keyword is, ready? London session. One word, no space. London session is the keyword. Yeah, Paul, there's the first Nico Hulkenberg comment. Oh man, good luck everybody. Let's get it. This is for a 50K growth account. 50K growth account. We're gonna do multiple giveaways throughout the entire session. So this is just the first one. Okay, so see, this is exactly what I talked about before. If we focus on NQ here, we did tap into previous day low, right? And we're now moving back up so far, right? I'm not going to say we're going to reach here, but this would be a very, very classic London session fake out. And by the way, during the London session, I like to have my chart set up so that I have a 10-point difference here on the right side, right? You can see 70s, then 60s, then 50s. That way I get a good overview, but also I don't get confused, because if I stretch this so that it would look like in the US session, then I'm looking at 2.5-point moves, and just the slightest move would be like, oh shit, the market is moving a lot, right? Will put me in that mindset, and that doesn't make any sense. So I'll just wait for now and see what happens. I mean, as I said, I am down for more downside. Peter saying let's do marble race to get a dump. Yeah, I'm down for more downside. The thing is, I really want to see a closure through previous day low first, or at least a new change in the state of delivery, meaning a candle close, a 5-minute candle close below here. So I'm definitely waiting for this first 5-minute candle to show me where we truly are moving. If I do take a trade here, here's what I would look for. I would look, let's say we close below this red line, right? My entry would be anywhere around here, stop above the swing high, like 466, and then I would target a 221, which would be here, right? About 42 points, but I would probably start trailing my stop pretty aggressively once we reach this area right here, because we have a low here that is pretty important. Like, these levels are even more important during London session because we don't have as much volatility as we usually have during the New York session, right? So therefore, these levels actually get respected way more. But let's see. This is just a trade idea. Okay, I'm not in a trade yet. It's just an idea. All right, all right. Gary, how do I set the 10 points on the scale? Well, you can just go over the you can just hover with your cursor over the points, and then you just move it with the scrolling wheel. All right, we are getting a closure here, it seems like. Yeah, we did. So I'm going to take that trade. Going to take that trade. As said, stop above here. your buy stop, and then target would be down here. And if we reach, as I just told you, if we reach this low, I'm gonna trail my stop. So I'm in this trade. Actually had a better entry than I anticipated, which is good. So now my stop and TP get a little bit tighter for a 2-to-1, which is nice. So 38.5 point TP. And we should be flying. Let's see how we react to previous day low here. It's a 19.25 point stop. So let's see where it takes us. Marbra, first of all, World King one top. Am I trading ICT on a 5-minute time frame? Well, I'm trading the fractal model by T-Trades, right? So I do top-down analysis. I go first through the daily, then the 4-hour, then the hourly. But I do trade it on the M5. Yes, my entries I take on the M5, but I always compare it to the hourly. So these 4 candles that you see here, those are the hourly candles. What's up, Joker? What's up, man? Oh, nice push to the downside here. We like that, of course. Will I be trading London session every day or just this week? Actually, from now on, every single day. So make this part of your routine, guys. London session, 8:45 a.m. My time, which is, what is it? 2:45 a.m. EST, and 7:45 a.m. London time is when we do the London sessions from now on. So yes, every single day. Every single day. V, which indicators do I use? I use T-Trades fractal model indicator. So basically, I'll just pull up the list here. You see here TTFM, that's a paid indicator. That's the only paid one I use. The other ones are ICT kill zones. I use this to determine like Asia high, London high, New York high, etc. Then I use Spaceman BTC key level. That is to mark out the levels like previous day low, daily open, previous day mid, etc. And then I also use FVG, IFVG by Nephew Sam. That is just to mark out any fair value gaps like this one right here, the red one that you see. So those are the indicators I use. Adam, appreciate it. Yep, that's exactly how we do it. Nobody does it like Tradeify TV. Let's see. Yeah, goodness, Akizi. I don't like to say it, but I'm implementing ICT into my framework. So apparently, I'm an ICT trader now. Looks like it. Chaki, yes, I did start 15 minutes early because I want to do a pre-market analysis before I actually dive into any trades, right? Steam, I took immediately pre-market low and open, MS lower highs. London opens most of the time, pretty same accurate on this point. Also, we have VWAP here, which gets rejected. Thank you, man. Short from the 460s. Nice. Great entries, Demai. Love it. Joseph, yeah, that's the whole point, right? Have a show for Europeans and Asians. But obviously still tune in to the New York session. I will still be doing New York session. I'll do London, New York, all of it. All of them. Yeah, Nins, you're absolutely right. ICT himself definitely is sometimes crazy. The thing is, I didn't go through his concepts. Like I didn't go through everything he has on YouTube, like all the masterclasses and stuff. I just went through T-Trades fractal model. Nikoan, well, thank you. Thank you for welcoming me to the call. Mohammed, good morning. Guys, you see already, because it's just me, I have a lot of time to go through the chat. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. More than happy to help you out. More than happy to show you why I do the things, how I do them, and more than happy to answer any questions and just have fun together. But if this prints, if this trade hits, first trade of any London session that we ever did for Tradeify TV, like first ever London session, you know what's coming out, guys. Good old money gun. Good old money gun. It's gonna be ready. Yeah, Dean. Thank you. Appreciate it. Good morning from the US. Simple trading strategies. Say what? You're still awake? How's that going for you? How long do I trade London session? For now, we'll just do an hour, and then we'll see where it takes us. I follow a lot of traders, actually, Nins, but right now T-Trade's the main one. Okay, good question. Good question there, Usman. How did I take the 5 minute, the red line, like the change in state of delivery? Because there wasn't a liquidity take on the hourly. Well, the thing is, we did have, based on T-Trade's fractal model, we did have candle 3 closure, right? So we did take out on candle 2, which was this one, we did take out the previous hour's high here. And then we had the change in the state of delivery, which is this red line, but it didn't happen in candle 2. So that's why it's a candle 3 closure setup, okay? So that is also why I was waiting for a point of interest, which is this fair value gap that we rejected. And then we got a new change in the state of delivery, which is this red line, close below that, pretty much after the 8 a.m. London open. And that is why I entered this trade. We're pushing down nicely here. We pretty much retraced to break-even point first, but pushing down nicely right now. So I like that. Let's see how we behave at this level here, the 23,418s. And then we're going to start trailing the stop. Sophie, do I live in London? No, I do not. I live in Switzerland, actually. Switzerland, Lucerne. Am I still planning to go live daily during the AM session? Yes, absolutely. We're going to do London session every single day together. So that's going to be great. DAX and FTSE, no, I don't trade those. Actually, I don't do that. I only trade NQ and ES, oil and gold for now. Let's see. Maybe you can get me to trade Dow and FTSE. Until what time do I usually trade the London session? Till 9 a.m. London. So an hour and 15 minutes. Right. I'll start around 15 minutes prior to London Open, and then I'll go for an hour. Who is T-Trades? Just look up T-Trades on YouTube. And you're going to see who he is. Very good guy, very cool guy. Also has been a guest on Tradeify TV before during the New York session. Was a very, very valuable session. So great guy. Yeah, natural gas, Leia. You know, so far I haven't traded natural gas. Maybe you get me to do it. But hey, let's go through the first giveaway winner here. Here's the thing. I usually, during the New York session, we have a randomizer bot, etc. But because I'm alone, still everything is fresh. I'm going to do it old school. I'm just going to close my eyes. I'm going to randomly scroll. And whenever I stop, that's the person that wins an account. Okay, 50K growth account. So let me close my eyes. Scrolling, stop. And that account goes to Adam. Congratulations, Adam. You just won a 50K growth account. Make sure to type something in the chat. So I see you're there. And we're going to have more giveaways throughout the entire session today. This is the old school way of doing it. We're going to have the randomizer in the future, but right now we don't have it yet. All right, we are rejecting this. Pushing up 9 points. Don't really like it, honestly. Don't really like that we're rejecting that. So I'll move break even here. Although now you get to see me think out loud in real time. The thing is, based on the model that I trade, there is no reason to move break even. Like, the reason just doesn't exist. So I'll keep it for now. I might close it manually though. But I'll keep the stop where it is for now. Let's see. Yeah, Adam. What do you mean you never win? You just won. Let me just grab your channel URL. Also, Adam, make sure to add your to add your email address to the YouTube channel description, so Background Nick can reach out to you and send you the 50K growth account. Just need to write that down really quick. All right. First winner in. Anybody in this trade with me, guys? Anybody in this short? Yeah, Peter. Let's see, we might get somebody. Hey, Charles, you live in Cali? You're gonna go to sleep? Good night, man. Have some sweet dreams. Have some sweet dreams. Wait, what, Leia? We're 200 people? Damn it. That's funny. I didn't even look at it. I was talking to my girlfriend earlier, and she asked me, like, how many people do you expect? I was like, I don't know. I mean, Tradeify community always shows up, but I would be happy if 50 watch this. And now seeing 200 of you guys, let's go. Let's go. That's a W. That's a W. All right, for those of you who just joined in, I'm in this trade, right, as you can see on the chart, on NQ. I have my entry at 23,447. Target is at 221 at 408.50. I'm going to let this play out. I mean, I'm pretty happy with the stop. It's only a 19-point stop, although I do not like the rejection here, as I said. But hey, let's see. Let's see. Oh, nice. Feed stamp in M and KY. Trade the fractal model as well. That's great. That is great. Graphene, we love London session. Yeah, absolutely we do. Will we sweep Asia lows? Yeah, definitely, but that will be later for sure. Like Asia lows, I said, they're sitting here at, let me remove that really quick. Asia lows are sitting at 23,371. So don't think that's gonna happen during London session. Yes, Adam. Atom. I'm trading T-Trade's fractal model, yes. Hey, Pow Pow, appreciate you, man. Thanks for the support. Yashiru, is T-Trade same as Tyler Trade? Nope, that's a different person. Tyler Trades is Tyler Trades and T-Trades is T-Trades. But I get the confusion, like, it makes sense that you confuse the two. That's funny. It's not the same person. All right, guys, if anybody has questions, anything you want to know, anything fun you want to say, any accents you want me to do, nah, let's not do that. Then let me know in the chat. What's the handle of the host? Well, if you look me up on Twitter, it's Nick M Trades. But if you want to see some fun reels, then you go to @I'mNickMetzger on Instagram. Those are my two main handles. T Dukes, do I have a fresh white tea for every stream? Dude, of course, come on. I mean, probably not going to change my tea between London session and New York session, but fresh white tea every day, all right? Shambu, I look handsome today. Well, thank you, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Let's see how this plays out. We're currently floating 17 points in profit. Let's see where it takes us. Yeah, the fractal model works out pretty well anytime. However, for example, during the London session, you have to be way more patient for it to play out. Because sometimes it takes hours. I've been in trades for 3 hours, 4 hours. Sophie, do I ever use M1 or M3, change in state of delivery? M1, no. M3, yes. But only during New York session, usually. Shaki, Nick, for this model, you don't wait for London 50-minute opening range break to form before taking entries? No, I don't. Like the 50-minute opening range for London, I mean, London is so low in liquidity. Look, if you compare this, we're on the 5-minute chart here, right? The highest volume candle that we got so far had 1,680 something in volume, right? 1,660. If we go to New York session, the highest volume candle has 15,000. So we're talking 10 times the volume. Even like average candles here in the lower range have 5,200 volume, whereas during the during the London session, our average candle has like 600 volume on the 5-minute chart. So volume is so much lower that I just don't wait for the opening range because I don't give a shit. Let's see. Joshua, what are the green and red box called? Well, that's just to mark the trade. So you see what I'm doing. Red is my stop loss area because I had my entry at 23,447, which was here, right? Here's my stop loss, and here's my take profit, clean 2 to 1. What country am I from? I'm from Switzerland. Want to see the view, chat? I can turn my camera around. I have a pretty nice view. It's actually super sunny out right now. Let me know. If I get a couple people saying, show me the view, I'll do it. Chris, do I typically use one contract on my trades? Depends. Usually I trade more, like 2 minis, 3 minis during the London session. But since everything is new today, I'll just stick to one and then it's super chill for me. Dorian, how do we spell the Twitter handle? Nick M Trades. Not Nick M3, Nick M Trades. Like trading. JS, can I give you a quick overview of the fractal model? Yes, absolutely, I can. I will in a second. Let me just go through some other questions. Adam, how do you get the free account? You add your email address to your YouTube channel description, and then Background Nick will send it out to you over the next couple days. All right, you guys want to see the view? I don't know if I'm gonna fuck up the stream if I do it, because I'm gonna turn around my cam. But all right, let's do it. Let's do it, guys. I'll switch to full screen webcam here, so you can see it better. Let me just turn this around for you. Yeah, damn it, already fucked it up. Wait, I'll try again. There you have it. There you have it. Oh, now I need to reset. Damn, this was a bad idea. We're good now? I think so. I think so. All right, let me get back to the charts. There we go. Still in this trade. Background Nick is awake? No, he's not. Show the view while I'm yodeling? No, probably not. Do I prefer London session or New York? Good question. I mean, I trade both. Don't really prefer one or the other, honestly. Let's see, where's my bunker? I think I would be located to about like 500 meters from my house to a bunker. Let's see, what's my view on gold right now? Honestly, like gold has been playing with me. Don't really like trading gold anymore. This has been faking me out so much. I mean, we got this huge pump yesterday. Yesterday night, 8 a.m. Big pump, and now we're just kind of like building a new channel, which I figured over the last couple of weeks when I started trading gold, we get this a lot. We get a lot of channels and then break out of these channels. See, same thing as we got here. We got like an explosive move. And then we form a channel. Same, look. Explosive move, channel. Explosive move, channel. So could next up be another explosive move? Let's see. Let's see. Failed trader. Of course I'm doing giveaways during London session. I'm doing giveaways all the time. I missed a giveaway here at Tradeify. Come on. Come on. Goodness, Akisi. Yeah, bad idea, but worth it. What is the model car on my desk? Hey, I'm glad somebody asks. So I do have an Aventador. Wait. I do have an Aventador. But that would not be my dream car, to be honest. Dream car? Revuelto. Lamborghini Revuelto. Like I always dreamt of having a Lamborghini when I was a child. I always was playing Need for Speed, right? And was always playing Need for Speed Underground with Lamborghini Gallardo. And since then, I wanted a Lambo. So one day we'll buy that. That's for sure. How much rent for that view? You know what? That's gonna be the next. That's gonna be the quiz for the next giveaway. Anybody who guesses my rent correctly in USD, or whoever is the closest, gets a 50K growth account. So type in the chat right now. How much do you think my rent is? Oh, this is kind of funny. Hey, what's up, Ayush? Good to see you, man. Tammy, you went to Grindelwald? Oh, that's nice. Very nice. Hey, Adam. Adam Fouad, welcome. You're new here. I love it. Make sure to like and subscribe. Pro Bitcoin. Do I stream every single day? Yes, absolutely. I stream London sessions from now on every single day, as well as New York sessions for another 4 hours from 8:30 a.m. EST. Yeah, failed trader. Giveaways in the London session and New York session. Asian sessions as well. Chill, okay? Gotta sleep. Is this T-Trade's model? Yes, this is T-Trade's model. Nice, 5D Universe. W. Congrats on the trade. Gary L, yours is a Huracan? Yeah, Huracans are nice too. I might buy a Huracan before I buy a Revuelto, but let's see. All right, let's get to the rent quiz here. 2,500, 2,300, 2,500, 4K. Where am I located? Lucerne, Switzerland. 3,700, 3,750, 5K, 4,800, 4,200, 21K. Chill. How many bedrooms? So this is calculated differently in Switzerland. It's so how they say in the contract, it states it's a 5.5 room apartment, but technically bedrooms. Well, if we would convert the offices into bedrooms, then 3. But we have 1 bedroom and then 2 offices right now. 5K, 3,200, 3,200, 4,800, 6K, 5,000. I see so many different guesses. I like it. How much square meters? 150. 150 square meters. Which is, I'll help the Americans out if there's anybody in here. 150 square meters in feet, square feet, would be 1,600 square feet. Shaki, I will also trade gold and oil, but I always prefer NQ. If I see a setup on NQ, I'm going to take it on NQ. If ES looks better than NQ, I'm going to trade ES. And ultimately, if both of them look like shit, that's when I trade gold and oil. Somebody says 12K. Nah, not 12K. Sophie 7K, 6.4. Actually, you know what? I got to convert it to USD. I don't even know what it is in USD. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see. I said, closest guess gets a 50K growth account. I'm gonna close this giveaway in let's say 2 minutes. When this timer hits 2 minutes and 30 seconds here on the 5-minute chart. Yeah, $1 graphene, of course. It's like free. Do I trade the DAX? No, I don't. But very likely I'm going to have Coach Tank on as a guest every now and then. And he does trade the DAX, and he trades FTSE and Dow as well. So again, closest guess gets a 50K growth account. I know who has the closest guess so far. Let's see. All the utilities included? No. 2K in Switzerland for this apartment? Carrie, I wish. That would be nice. Hey, everybody gets one guess, okay? You can't just type multiple guesses. That's not gonna work. Varun, you're typing multiple guesses. You're getting disqualified. Can't have that. Would be unfair. That way you can just type every number. All right, seems like this trade is reversing here. For me, it's invalidated as soon as we close above the 461s. Liquidity sniper, yeah, looks like it. But that would be fine. All right, the timer is up. Timer is up. Any more guesses are not gonna count. Hey, Azanka, Coach Tank is here in the chat. What's up, man? Good to see you. Am I still in the trade? Oh, yeah, absolutely. You can see it on my screen. It's always live. All right. I'll scroll up here and see who has the closest guess. Now, that was again, great idea. And then afterwards, I realized, damn it, now I have to check everything. So closest guess. I didn't state in the beginning that everybody only gets one guess. That was a mistake on my end. So closest guess is Varun Trader. You got it. You said 6.7K, and it's actually 6,800 USD. 6,800 for is the monthly rent here. So you just want a 50K growth account. Varun, everybody, W in the chat for Varun. Great work. Great work. Let me just make sure, Varun, add your YouTube channel, add your email address to your YouTube channel description, so I can make sure that this account gets sent to you. All right. Kini, what's the indicator overlay for the 1 hour on the 5 minute? That is T-Trade's fractal model indicator. It's a paid indicator, so it's not free. Let's see. All right. I can't remember who exactly it was who asked me how the fractal model works. But so there's a ton of explanation videos on YouTube from T-Trades, right? So if you go to T-Trades YouTube channel, you will see like such good explanations of it for free. However, I'm going to break down why I took this trade with the fractal model. So we did have an hourly candle here, this one. And while I speak, we're getting stopped out here most likely, which is fine. But this 1 hour candle here took out previous hourly candle's high, which was this one, right? We didn't get a change in the state of delivery within that hourly candle. You see here, like every vertical line is 1 hourly candle. So just to make this clear, this is 1 hour, this is 1 hour, this is 1 hour, etc. However, we didn't get a change in the state of delivery, which means a 5-minute candle close below the candle that made this high, right? Until the next hour. But once we had this, that setup was confirmed as a candle 3 closure. And then I had to wait for a point of interest, which in this case was a fair value gap. And then another change in the state of delivery. So we had tap into fair value gap. And then this 5-minute candle here closed below the opposing candles that made that high, right? Which also almost ran, or it did run the previous high here. So that's why I entered this trade with 2-to-1 risk to reward. I said even during the prep that if I take this trade, I'm going to trail my stop once we reach this level here at 23,418. Once we reached it, I was tempted to move it, which, you know, would have made sense now in hindsight. However, there was no confirmation for me to move this, you know, because as we're taking this out now, we could as well have moved like this, just made a little bit of a high, then get a new change in state of delivery, and then I could have trailed my stop above that. But we didn't get that. So still, this is the protected high that we're working with, and that's why I leave my stop loss here. It just makes more sense, and it's based on the model instead of me just emotionally trailing my stop. Just to explain why I'm still in this. Let's see. Leia, the rent is 6,800, and Varun 1. Adam, my monthly rent covers your annual rent? Damn, man. That's sick. I pay $300 rent in Romania. Oh, sheesh. I have to move to Romania, apparently. Marbra, I always trade live accounts, live funds. I don't trade funded accounts on the stream. I obviously do trade funded accounts, lots of them. But during the stream, everything that you see me trade here, all this money that I make or lose is real life capital. You can also see it here on the bottom. We're connected to Tradeify. This is not a paper trading account or anything. With my monthly rent, you can pay yours for 2 years? Marcusite? Damn, man. Don't make me jealous. That's crazy. JS, yes, I always go for 2-to-1 or more. If I trade multiple contracts, I would take one off. Let's say I trade 2 contracts, 2 minis. I would take one off at 1-to-1 and then let the other one go until 2-to-1. If I trade 3, I let one go to 1-to-1, 1 to 2-to-1, and 1 to 3-to-1. Hey, what's up, Yasir? OG? Good morning, man. Move to the Philippines, that's 3 years rent? Yeah, probably. Coach Tank saying I could be the 3rd Tate brother in Romania. I kind of do look alike. What's the other guy called? Andrew and... What's his brother called? I forgot his name. Well, anyways. Damn, you guys have some low rents. That's crazy. Low-key jealous. Where's the like count at? Let me see. Like count at 138. Can we get it to 171? 171? That would be sick. That would be sick. Let's look at other charts here while we're still in this trade. I mean, it looks like it's going to take us out. If not, this is going to be a fun trade. But anyways, ES pretty much did the same move, but went lower. On ES, this would have hit target. Gold right now, still in this channel, so I'm not gonna touch it until we leave this channel, which is not gonna be until New York, most likely. Oil, let's look at oil 15-minute here. This is the oil chart, guys. So oil is retracing. Let's see, Monday's 9:30 move. Still got room down to 64.13. Overall though, if I go to like the hourly chart, we are still in this little channel here. Similar to gold. That's ugly. Similar to gold, right? Channel move, had a little breakout yesterday. That was actually the breakout that Matt talked about during the New York session. But now we're back in the channel, so nothing interesting for me at this point. Did anybody take some trades? Chat? Anybody had a winner or a loser according to your rules, which is fine as well. Oh, dropping out now. Coming back later during the New York session. All right, happy to see you there, man. Allah, yeah, it is a skyscraper. A small one, but it is a skyscraper that I live in. But it's the penthouse. It's like the top floor apartment. That's why it's the most expensive. JS, my win rate currently is about 68% with this strategy. 2-1, so pretty good. Wesley, good question. I mean, your best bet is to go through Discord and like message our mods there, our support staff. They will help you out with that. What is the name of the fair value gap indicator? This one, FVG/IFVG from Nephew Zam. It's a free indicator. It's pretty nice. I changed the settings though because it pissed me off that the gaps were like super long, and I had way too many on my chart. So these are the settings that I have. Max bars track to find fair value gaps I have set at 50 and label distance at 10. IT with P, you tried a couple shorts, hit break even on both. Well, if it's according to your system, that's great. World King one top? No, I don't. I don't have to take profits in the way. I have to stick to the system. And my system is, for this one, if I trade it with one mini, I'm going to stick to my stop loss. I'm going to stick to my TP until I get a new change in state of delivery. Now, in this case, once we close, new change in state of delivery would be if we close on the 5-minute through this level here at 23,428. Once we close below that on the 5-minute, I'm going to move my stop above this high, right? So I can just leave it where it is. But if we then, let's say, this was a bad example, but let's say we close here, and before we hit TP, we make another one, close through it, that is when I move my stop right here. That was a really bad example. Graphene, you took my short and then closed it when it reversed in a 1 minute. Well, W, you're green. Congrats. Tyrone, you got in the short late. That's unfortunate. Did you chase it? Did you chase it? Did you FOMO into it? V took it too late. It's unfortunate. Yeah, like Matt always says, we're currently in market conditions where the market really, you know, punishes you for sloppy entries. So you want to make sure that your entries are at a spot where you can easily take a loss. You know, this one mini for a 19-point stop, this is not going to hurt me like at all. I'm just not going to care about this. So as long as you don't care about the loss because it's that small, you're good. But don't FOMO into trades thinking, oh shit, Nick is in, I need to go into this trade too. But my entry was at 447 and then your entry is at like the 40s. That's already 7 points more. And then obviously that starts to hurt over time. Yeah, failed trader. I love this strategy. It's really good. Like T-Trade's fractal model, fucking fantastic. Fantastico. Marika, what's my win rate during London compared to New York? That's a good question. I would need to look it up. Can't tell you right now. The thing is, with London sessions, they're just much smaller. Okay, so the model is the same, the strategy is the same, everything's the same, but everything's just way slower. You see this now. I've been in this trade pretty much since the open here at 3:05 a.m. EST, and it's now 3:45. So I've been in this for 40 minutes, and that's just normal. Sometimes I'm in trades for freaking 3-4 hours. Yeah, Tyrone, if you chased, ask yourself why. Did you want to make money and be like, oh shit, I don't want to miss this move, this looks so good? Or was it according to your system and it was a late entry? Because if it was just FOMO, then definitely you gotta get rid of that. Easiest way to get rid of that is to come on Tradeify TV when Coach Tank speaks. Like, Coach Tank can really help you with these kind of things. Also watch our past episodes that we did with Coach Tank on Tradeify TV. They're all recorded and on the channel. But if it was according to your system and just a late entry, then ask yourself, could you have found a better entry if you had been more patient? And then dial that into your rules, or like write it down into your rules, so that's not going to happen again. You know, like, mistakes happen, and that's fine. You just need to make sure that you learn from these mistakes and you learn to correct them. Fail trader, you're up 1%. Nice, congrats. WN, your longest trade was 12 hours. Yeah, that I wouldn't like to be in a 12-hour trade, not gonna lie. And it hit break even. Ouch. Yeah. That's what happened to me recently with gold. I was in like a 5-hour long on gold and then got stopped out break even. That one hurt. And then after, it would have hit TP. It would have never stopped me out. T Dukes, I like fractal model as well. What made you want to try it out versus what you did before coming across the strategy? So when we had T trades on, that was the first time I heard about the fractal model, and I loved the way how he explains everything. Like, it's so easy, it's so simple, it's so systematical. You know, like, everything is just a system. The entry is clear, the stop losses are clear, the targets are clear. Whereas my strategy that I tried previously, which I still sometimes trade, which is bull flags, bear flags, breakout trades and momentum trades, it leaves more room for interpretation, and that obviously then plays with your win rate and stuff. So that's why I prefer something that is just a methodology, just a system that I can follow easily. Because my psychology, my mindset is in a great place. I've worked with a mindset coach for a very long time. Now it's just the system that perfects it, probably, I would say. Let's see. JS, yes, definitely. Fixed 2-to-1s can be dangerous, especially if you still take them even though they make no sense. But for this move, I could have anticipated, and that is what I'm still anticipating, that we're going to go take out Asia lows, right? So technically, I could target Asia lows, but since that's not going to happen during the London session, I just set my target at 2-to-1, which is still realistic. But I did mark out this level here because it is an important level, and we rejected it, right? We took it out and moved higher. So far, I'm still in this trade. It still hasn't taken me out, but let's see what's going to happen. By the way, chat, should we do another giveaway? Another 50K growth account? Let me know. If you want it, I'll do it. Trade Shape uses similar, or Sharpie uses a similar strategy, but unfortunately for him, he streams the same time. Yeah. Tradeify TV has priority. Getting out of trades too early because I get worried when I see it go against my strategy, so I'll take break even, but then see the trade work out. Yeah, V, that's a very good question. I mean, this is a perfect example. Like, if this plays out, this is going to be the ideal example exactly for this question. I was like you for a very long time, okay? I didn't want to see my floating profits turn into a loss. I didn't want to see, like, even if I'm up... at this point here, what was I up to? I was up like 30 something points. I had $700 at this point, right? It's like, I don't really want to see this go red. But then on the other hand, if I don't stick to my system, my P&L will just be based on emotional decisions. And at that point, if I make emotional decisions to improve my P&L, once I take losses, I'm going to really fuck it up. So if that's the case and I want to be long-term profitable, I have to stick to my system and I cannot just stick to my emotions, right? So the only thing you're going to do is ask yourself, do you want to be profitable today or do you want to be profitable long-term? And then that pretty much clarifies that issue. If you want to be long-term profitable, you got to stick to the system. You can't just move stop loss break even. And you saw it like in real time. I was saying, I'm thinking out loud here. I want to move my stop to break even. But then I said, while I was doing it, but that doesn't make sense because according to the system, we didn't get a new change in state of delivery. So that high here is still a protected high. So I'm going to leave my stop. If I'm going to get stopped out, so be it, right? That's okay. It's part of the strategy. Let's see. Of course, goodness Asiki, I know the answer. Of course you want giveaways. I'm going to give you one, guys. Going to give you one. So, but you guys got to give me something too, okay? Right now, we're sitting at 161 likes. Let's get the stream to 177 likes. Get the stream to 177 likes. I will do another giveaway for a 50K growth account. Yeah, Marika, as I said, like moving the stop loss too early is pretty much something every trader goes through. And it's completely normal. All right, it's completely normal. But you got to realize, as I said to V, if you want to be long-term profitable, you have to stick to your system and don't just emotionally move your stops. That makes no sense. Exactly, goodness. Akizi, sorry. Plan the trade, trade the plan. Trader King LFT, you know it. Angel number, but I think angel numbers are 3 digits, no? Like 777, for example. V, if you could, you would like it twice. Appreciate it. You can't, unfortunately. If you like it twice, the like is gone. But we just hit our like goal. So that's great. Sir, respect. No, I'm not German. I'm Swiss, but I speak German. So let's get to this giveaway. We're going to do another 50K growth account. If you want to participate in this giveaway, here are the rules. You have to like the stream. You have to subscribe to the channel. And once I drop the keyword here, I'm going to name a keyword. You have to type it in the chat, but only type it once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, because you are going to get disqualified if you type it more than once. Now, the keyword is, let me see. You know what? TTV for Tradeify TV. So TTV in the chat for a chance to win a 50K growth account. That's awesome, sir. Respect. That's sick. So another Swiss guy here. Love to see it, man. Fellow Swiss gang. TTV, put TTV in the chat, like the stream, and subscribe to the channel. And you're gonna be fine with your giveaway entry. Let's see who gets this one. We already gave away 2 50K growth accounts. One to Adam, one to Varun. Now, who gets the third one? That is the question. That is the question. I'm actually surprised myself that I haven't done any Indian accounts. Indian accents. Yeah, Trader King, chat is super fast. Thank you, Leia. Appreciate it. Fucking sick, guys. Reminder, we're going to do these London sessions from now on every single day, shortly before 8 a.m. London time, which is 3 a.m. Eastern. Sorry, I had a little brain lag there. 3 a.m. Eastern time, 8 a.m. London time. But I'm usually going to tune in like 15 minutes earlier, so to do pre-market analysis and stuff. Yeah, Gizalo, it will continue. And also, of course, I will still be here for New York session streams as well. So 2:30, 2:30 is my time. Damn it. 8:30 a.m. EST is when the New York stream starts with Matt, Merrim, and I. And of course, our amazing guests that we always have. Will it just be me during the London session? For now, yes. But I'll definitely also have guests on, like Coach Tank, for example. I heard Gandalf is going to come on sometime. We might have additional hosts in the future. So if you show up, if you love this stream, if you like it, if you show it enough love, we're definitely going to have a bunch of them with a bunch of new people as well. Do I trade gold during London as well? Yes, I do. As you can see, I always have 4 charts open. I have NQ open, I have ES open, I have gold open, and I have oil open during the London session. So yes, but right now I'm in an NQ trade, so that's why NQ it is for now. When does the stream end or bleeds into New York? No, this one ends in about 5 minutes, right? So I do these for a little bit more than an hour every morning, and then New York starts at 8:30 a.m. EST. We're getting that push now. I would really like to see a 5-minute candle close below the 29s, and I would be very, very... Actually, I want to see a candle close below 28.50, and that is when I'm very confident that this is going to hit TP. Leah, yeah, I got to work some overtime to pay that rent. Fortunately, my trading pays for it. Usman, long gold. You know, we're breaking out of this channel, but not for me at this point. Honestly, don't trust it yet. I do not trust it yet. Let's see. Sir Respect, what do I trade? It's funny that you write in Swiss German. So I was trading bull flags, bear flags, momentum trades, breakout trades for the longest amount of time. But I recently switched over to trading T-Trade's fractal model, which is based on ICT. I really love it. I really love this model. It's freaking fun. Has a great win rate. It's very systematic approach. So that's what I trade right now. That's why my chart is white. I'm still blinded, man. Flashbang. Usually I trade dark charts, but during New York you will see me trade dark charts. Do I trade the opening range break, or is this a completely different strategy? Opening range break, I only trade during New York if I trade it, because in the London session, it's just not as relevant. Bonus, Hunter's Entertainment, marble race time. Yeah, dude, marble race. I would love to do marble races during the London stream, but then I definitely need some help with the producer. Sylvanus, yeah, YT with a white background. Slowly becoming part of the ICT fam. Yeah. I just like T-Trades. I'll call it the T-Trades fam. I would have loved to hit TP during the stream so I could shoot my money gun. I could close this trade now. $75 in profit and shoot the money gun. I'm obviously not going to do that, guys. 5 the universe trading. As I said before, bull flags, bear flags, momentum trades, they still leave a lot of room for personal interpretation. So oftentimes I would move stops prematurely. I would move break even prematurely. I would close trades prematurely because you're in a hectic situation, right? And you need to react very quickly. You tend to make more mistakes versus the fractal model, which is very systematic, has the same rules, same entry rules, same exit rules every single time. It leaves way less room for interpretation. So I personally prefer that because then I can just enter a trade and chill. Because this trade has been open for almost an hour now, and I'm just chilling. I'm fine, right? Whereas with the other system that I'm trading is still profitable, but it's way more stressful. This takes the stress off it. That's why I like it. JB trades, appreciate it. Yeah, pow pow, we're here for the money gun. I mean, your name says it already. Pew pew. Pew pew America. Sir Respect, win rate is not worse, actually, during the London session. It's just taking longer. Yeah, also keep in mind, the 9 a.m. move on London, which is right now, is usually pretty high volume. oftentimes also reversals. But this one, let's see where it takes us. Mr. T, without the background music, this feels so lonely. Well, I'll make sure we get some background music. You guys let me know if you want to get some background music for future London streams. But let's pick our winner here for a 50k growth account. As said, again, I got to do it old school because I don't have a bot here in the background. Just scrolling blind. And the winner is Boom Banana. Boom Banana. You get the money gun for that one. 50k growth account. Damn it, now it's not working. It's not even working. Imagine how sad that would have been. I would have hit TP and couldn't have even shot my money gun. Damn it. Ah, there it is. There it is. Boom Banana. Congrats. Make sure to type something in the chat and add your email address to the YouTube channel description. So I can actually, we can actually reach out to you and send you your account. I'm just going to let Background Nick know here. When he wakes up, he has to send away 3 accounts. I'm going to make this guy work. I'm going to make this guy work. All right. Damn. Yeah, true. It's already 10. My time. Damn it. Boom Banana. You just add your email address to the YouTube channel description. Greg, where can you study this trading system? Just type T-Trades on YouTube and you're going to find him and he's explaining everything for free. Yeah, Mr. T, the money gun needs a coffee or a matcha, how Miriam would say. But guys, London session first stream is already coming to an end. Can you put a W in the chat if you loved it? Put a poop emoji if you didn't like it. And let's see if they make me continue it. I would love to. Like, this was fun. This hour passed way too fast. Way too fast. Loved having you guys on. www. Nice. Nice. Love it. Sir, respect. I'm from Lucerne. www. Damn. Appreciate the love, guys. You're amazing. Chat was fun. Session was fun. I'll stick this trade. I'll update you during the London session, during the New York session stream, if it played out or not. I'm just gonna let it run and then see what happens. Let's see. Boom Banana spammed the contest. Damn it. You got away with it, Boom Banana. You can usually only type 1 entry, but since I don't have the bot yet, you didn't get disqualified. You were super lucky. In the future, don't spam the chat. And sorry to everybody who did stick to the rules. But guys, don't forget to like the stream if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and also tune in to the New York session stream today at 2:30 p.m. Central European time and 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. I'll see you all there. It was a fun session, and I'll see you all tomorrow for the London session, 15 minutes